watching more Punkey Doodles. Let's see what they posted that's new punkiest of Punkey.
How long does someone have to be dead before it's considered archaeology instead of grave robbing?
As an archaeologist, I find this a very awkward question.
Answer the question, grave robber.
Oh my god! How long? How long? How long? I want to say at least 10 years, right? At least 10 years. Or would it be, no, it'd have to be more than that. Would it be at least 100 years to be, maybe 1,000 years? How long? How long? 1,000, right?
I can't sleep. I think the bougie man's under the bed.
The bougie man?
Don't you mean the boogeyman?
Wow, the thread count on these sheets is pathetic.
I can't sleep.
The bougie man is coming for us all, chat. The bougie man is coming for us all.
Imagine you're frolicking in a field.
I always imagine I frolic in a field. Fa la 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 la.
Prancing through long grass, singing
La la la.
fa la la la.
Fa la 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 la.
Occasionally picking a flower, etc., etc.
Smells nice.
But a guy in the same field is watching you, about 20 paces away.
Oh no.
He lowers his opera glasses, which he was using to watch you.
Oh no.
And starts clutching his head and screaming with blind rage because of how much you're pissing him off.
But I'm just frolicking, sir!
That's what it's like to be on the internet.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so facts. That is such facts.
You son of no good boy! Let me tell you what!
That is the reality of the internet.
This isn't mine, but I'm gonna tell it.
Oh?
Guy
Tell me.
walks into X-Men's mansion, right?
Oh.
He goes straight up to Professor X.
Oh my god, Professor X.
He says, I want to join the X-Men. And Professor X goes, well, do you have a mutant ability? He goes, yes.
Oh?
Professor X goes, what is it? He says, I have the power of hindsight. And Professor X goes, it's not a really great power, to be fair. And the guy goes, yes, I see that now.
I see that now.
You stand before the Council of Eldritch Judgment.
Do not judge me, sir. I have done nothing to be judged for. Nothing. I promise you. I am innocent. I am innocent. The guy fell on the knife, not me. I didn't do anything.
The Council has rendered its verdict upon thee.
You should stop worrying about that thing you're worrying about.
I'm constantly worrying about the thing that I'm not supposed to be worrying about.
And get yourself a sweet treat instead.
The Council has spoken!
Chat, the council has spoken. Get yourself a donut. Get yourself a donut.
Reverse werewolves. Wolves that turn into confused but excited humans every month at the full moon and run around doing weird human stuff until they wake up the next day in the middle of an office with a suit loosely draped over their wolf form.
Oh my god, they're like, what was I doing? I was doing taxes? No!
You need to eat healthier. No, the last person who didn't eat healthier after I told them to died.
Chat, listen to this. Eat healthier. Eat your beans. Eat your broccoli. Eat your kale and like it. Wait, wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. Eat your kale.
Oh my god. In a firestorm. That sounds unrelated. I cast the firestorm. Do not...
Oh no, he cast the firestorm.
I cast. You're drunk.
How dare the wizard make me drunk?
I cast. You're a drunker.
Oh no!
Autismo, what exactly are your superpowers?
Oh, good question. Good question.
I can be utterly distracted and singularly focused, all at the same time. I can also lift a car over my head.
The Grimsby and Gravenhurst Supernatural Detective Agency.
Oh my god, I love this.
Murder afloat on the HMS Clotted Fog. The HMS Clotted Fog creaked its way through the English Channel under a blanket of dense mist.
Look at it. It's creeping.
Passengers paced nervously on the promenade deck, one of them no longer in the mood for promenading due to being quite thoroughly dead.
The dead person doesn't want to promenade? How dare it?
Captain Archibald's sloop had been discovered slumped over the ship's wheel, a sextant protruding from his spine.
A sexton?
Detectives Gravenhurst and Grimsby were summoned from first-class supper to first-degree murder. All 5 suspects were members of the crew. Chief Steward Trevor Penwither, who believes death is no excuse for bad posture. Quartermaster Lionel Pewsnap, a nervous man who keeps misplacing the anchor.
How can you misplace an anchor?
Ship's nurse Harmonica Blythe, no nonsense and sharp, with a thermometer. Bosun Tobias Tug Bramble, who insists he can speak fluent Seagull. Cook.
Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful. I don't speak Seagull, but I know that was perfectly on point with the pronunciation of Seagullness.
Belinda Drood. Her spotted dick is as salty as her language. Gravenhurst inspected the body. Clearly someone wanted the captain to go off course. Permanently. Grimsby sniffed. There's a faint scent of seaweed and something spectral. The ship gave a mournful creak. Bosun Bramble smirked, told him not to sail blind into haunted waters.
Haunted waters? Was he stabbed with the sexton by a ghost?
Gravenhurst turned sharply. The fog isn't natural, is it? It's a veiled passage.
It's a veiled passage! Plot twist! Pa-pa-pa-pa!
An invitation. Bosun Bramble gave a low chuckle. Ghost pirates don't mutiny unless invited. I just lit the lantern and whispered the name of Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. Davy Jones.
They did the rest. Grimsby clutched his coat. Well, this cruise just took a turn for the curse.
All that for a dad joke!
Ugh. A sea monster used the commotion to steal a crumpet.
Look at that. 999. That's amazing.
I took Elvish in school and I hated it. The teacher was like 700 years old.
But look at how, pompous he looks.
And he'd take us on field trips to sit on the banks of a babbling brook.
Ugh, the babbling brook. It's so babbly. It just doesn't shut up. It yaps more than I do.
And watch the fall of sunlight through the leaves. My friends
Oh my god, how dare it be so freaking gorgeous here.
in Spanish class were like conjugating verbs and shit. And meanwhile, I was in an old growth forest being overcome with awe at the sight of a majestic stag. Like, yeah, Mr. Autumnheart. When are we gonna learn, like, any grammar?
When are we gonna learn grammar, sir?
The murmur of the wind in the treetops, and you shall find the grammar you seek. Like,
Oh my god, we're gonna feel the grammar. We're gonna touch the grammar.
dude, your pedagogy leaves much to be desired.
Wow. I gave you a lock of my hair to take with you on your quest and you can't even respond to my scroll. I think it's funny. Like, I'm so over dating wizards, dude. All they're ever like is like fireball. Fireball. Why don't you take me to the ball, huh? I'm done.
Yeah, why not take me to a ball instead of the fireball?
I am an introvert that does an extrovert's job, and I'm terrified most of the time. If I'm not in bed, I'm not in my comfort zone.
I feel that. I feel that in my soul. In my soul of a soul.
At the ADHD wizard meeting.
The ADHD wizard meeting? Oh no. Am I at this meeting? I feel like I would be at this meeting.
Sometimes I just find it difficult to hocus focus.
And Hocus Pocus is so challenging.
Have you tried abracadaderol?
Abracadabrol makes me sleepy.
It's a material component for spells requiring concentration. At the
I've never met a
Look at how cute he is.
female in my life,
Oh,
except my grandma. What? How? I live in a little mountain.
he lives in a mountain. He can't get no bitches. And now look, now he gets all the bitches.
I cast Flower Beard.
Wait, but that's gorgeous. Wait, I love that. That's so pretty.
You son of a... I cast cringe memory.
Cringe memory? Oh no. Ah, he farted in front of a pretty lady. How cringe.
Prithee tell, what is Ligma?
Chat. He's gonna fall for it. He's gonna fall for it.
Such riddles can only be answered by the Mind Goblin. Enough of your riddles! Who is the Mind Goblin? You speak to me like you're my friend.
Oh?
But I don't see a friend
Oh?
when I look into your eyes.
Oh?
I see the tickle monster
The tickle monster? What?
hiding behind your gaze, biding its time. And on top of everything else, Binky's home! It's almost Valentine's Day.
Oh?
If you haven't already made a deal with an ancient deity to bestow upon your girlfriend the ability to talk to wild animals.
I mean, that's the only gift you can give to your girlfriend for Valentine's Day. No other gift at all. If you give her anything else, you are just not a good gift giver.
It's too late. I smell pigs' ages.
Oh.
Sorry I'm late. The troll that blocks my driveway had on a...
Oh my god, the troll is blocking his driveway. Do you have to answer 4 riddles or something like that to get the troll to leave your driveway?
riddles than usual today. Listen,
Oh my god, this is like a television show.
before we go in, my dad has some
Oh?
outdated views on
Oh?
certain things.
Oh?
Just tell me and we can leave whenever you want.
It's a barbarian.
Dog, give everyone chance. Dog,
Aw.
not mine. You have such a kind heart.
What a kind heart of Thog! It's Thog and me! That's adorable!
Hey, I'm just outside your apartment. You've
Oh?
just been standing there for how long? A mere speck in comparison to our immortal lives, so don't worry about it, honestly. I just need you to invite me in, though. Of course, I'm so sorry. Please come in. Vampire steps over the threshold and immediately starts hissing and coughing like a cat with a bad nibble. Oh, I'm so sorry. My apartment is considered holy ground because I live in it. I
Oh
should have
no!
warned you. It's fine, do you? What are your thoughts on Chinese? I know a great place just a couple of blocks from here. Hey,
It looks like this is a story of a vampire and an angel who are best friends. I love this. I love this so much.
Imagine if your dad was a minotaur and your mom was a mermaid. And you got the human half of both. Now you're just some guy.
So these are compilations of video game James's audio. So that's, we watched the first part which was that longer short, and this is like the second part, and this is technically the first part, since we're watching these in reverse order.
I bet crossing spears with someone to block entry into a location feels so fucking good.
Will you cross spears with me, chat? I want to feel powerful.
I would cast Repel Maidens upon thee, but I see another wizard has beat me to it.
I think I've seen some of these. These I've seen. Like the part 2 ones I haven't seen, but some of these I've seen. They're just so good. The burns. The burns.
A kobold excitedly runs up to you, yipping.
Look what I can do.
Oh?
The
What is a kobold?
kobold concentrates really hard for a few moments, and you look up in horror as the sun explodes.
What the heck? Look what I can do. Casually explodes the whole entire sun.
I'm sick of pointing a gun at my dad through my window at 2 a.m.
Oh my god.
Please, come on, Jake. Just let your old paw in.
That's so creepy.
I'm tired.
And replying, "You're not my dad. He's asleep in the other room. I hear him snoring." Then watching his expression go sour as he turns back towards the woods.
What is happening? That's like a horror movie.
What is the point of living?
I like pizza.
Yes! Yes! The point of living is pizza.
I want to eat more of it. Imagine.
I love the idea of just a knight that walks around the battlefield and people just being like, I want to give up on this battle. And he just goes, oh, do not, because you will then miss pizza. Pizza! Pizza!
The Grimsby and Gravenhurst supernatural detective agents.
Ooh, another episode of this!
The Mummy's Malice at the British Museum. The Egyptology wing of the British Museum was unnaturally still when detectives Gravenhurst and Grimsby stepped inside, the scent of ancient dust and bones hanging thick in the air. There stood hieroglyphic
I love the narrating. It makes me feel like I'm watching a podcast.
scholar Professor Augustus Tweek, crammed
Augustus Tweek!
into a display case, half wrapped and wholly horrified. 5 suspects
How did he get wrapped? Who killed him?
lingered among the exhibits. Professor Winifred Crankshaw, senior archivist of ancient grievances and marginally legible scrolls.
Oh
Basil
no.
Flimsy, the assistant archivist, currently mid-faint against a bust of Ramses. Lady Euphemia Sphinxworthy, a museum donor who often claimed to remember being buried in ancient Thebes.
What?
Nigel Broomhead, the janitor who refused to speak except through puppets. Miss Thistle Pennyweather, the gift shop manager who called the sarcophagi her boys.
Her boys? Whoa.
Gravenhurst, eyeing the body, declared, this wasn't just murder, it was mummification. Grimsby, peering at the victim's last scribbled notes, read aloud, the curse. Lady Sphinxworthy sniffed. I told him not to disturb the pharaohs. He mocked my spiritual instincts. And he mocked your ability to read ancient hieroglyphs, Gravenhurst added. Professor Tweek may have done the translating, but you read the inscription aloud. You didn't lift the curse, you activated it. Lady Sphinxworthy gasped theatrically. I only wanted to liven up the exhibition. Grimsby sighed. Well, this certainly wrapped it up nicely. A pharaoh spit out his tea. The grim...
The setup for the pun!
Hey, so how far does your all-seeing sight extend exactly?
The many-eyed creature in my basement. Are you asking because you tripped on your own shoelaces in the foyer and fell on your face?
Oh, so you,
You saw that.
How embarrassing.
The eyed creature trying to be nice.
No.
You gotta, when somebody falls, you just pretend like it never happened. You just brush it off. You're like, yeah, what fall? What fall? I saw no fall.
I cast permanently wet socks.
If anybody cursed me with that, I would be devastated. I hate wet socks.
Ew. I cast baby mouth.
I still think wet socks are worse.
Autismo. What are you on? The autism spectrum, jackass. Consider your pants peed.
Oh, I watched all of Autismos. Let's move to the next one. I have a whole entire, if you're curious to watching me watch all the Autismo ones, I have a whole entire video of me reacting to the Autismo videos on my YouTube channel.
The Grimsby and
Ooh, another Grimsby!
Gravenhurst Supernatural Detective Agency. A grave mistake in the fog of Gloomshire. A damp fog curled like spectral fingers through Gloomshire Cemetery, where detectives Gravenhurst and Grimsby stood over the corpse of Mortimer Puddleswick, renowned crypt enthusiast, now freshly de-enthused and face down in an open grave.
Oh no, he fell in the grave.
The suspects emerged from the gloom. Dr. Theodora McSnark, a sarcastic pathologist who hates the outdoors.
Look at her sarcastic face. I love how much detail this one has. Like, all the characters have so much detail.
Reverend Crumblepatch, part-time priest, full-time sleepwalker.
Oh
Eugene
my god!
Spoons Wibbleton, a gravedigger obsessed with silverware.
Hee Spoons!
Lavinia Scrunch, local historian with a PhD in passive aggression. Greg.
Ooh, I want a PhD in passive aggression. That sounds great. Oh, solution. Cammy is not a grave robber. She's a crypt enthusiast. Yes, I am. I'm a crypt enthusiast. I just need to see what the crypts look like. You know what I mean? You never know what's inside. Not to take or anything like that. Just to admire.
Gregory the Damp, a mysterious figure who has just always been here. I warned him not to dig too deep. Dr. McSnark rolled her eyes. He tripped into his own excavation. Impossible, Grimsby said. This was no accident. It was a plot. Ugh. Gravenhurst examined the body. Bludgeoned to death, but no fingerprints, no blood trail. This wasn't just a murder. It was a ritual. He turned slowly to the suspect. Only one among you is sufficiently fluent in ancient funerary rites to summon a ghost to do her dirty work. It was you, Miss Scrunch. You conjured a spirit to strike down poor Mortimer. Before Miss Scrunch could protest, a spectral hand pulled her into the fog. Grimsby sighed. I guess someone was gravely upset. A skeleton appeared politely from a nearby mausoleum.
I cast teeniest tiny hands.
Oh, not the teeniest, tiniest hands!
Ha, very clever. I cast Still Living with Your Mother.
I need you to reset all my passwords again.
Mom.
Oh no.
Really?
Oh no. Would you rather have teeny tiny hands or Still Living with Your Mother? This one is part 2 of my favorite Zach Speaks Giant audios.
Lies. Okay, I know this. We have to ask. Barbarian takes axe and kills the first guard. What the hell? The remaining guard. Is he dead?
This is one of my favorites.
No. He's one liar. The funniest thing about TTRPGs is that you can create a guy and say, his name is Blorber Bleepus. He's...
Blorber Bleepus is the best! I love all the Zach Speaks Giant audios. They're so great.
Sucks severely. I hope that many misfortunes befall Blorber Bleepus. He does not deserve to be happy. And at least one of your friends will immediately jump in to say, no, don't bully Blorber Bleepus. I love Blorber
Blorber's Bleepus is the best!
Vampire, my darling, my eternal flame, my heart's joy taken human form. You simply must drink water. Your blood tastes like shit.
Oh, vampire burn.
Teen horse girl movie where the horse dies an hour in and the second half is the girl learning occult science to reanimate it so she can win the big derby.
That would be a fantastic movie. I want this movie now.
Necroprancer. Tagline. You can't beat this, dead horse.
Necroprancer. I love it.
The Fae gets such a bad rap. I'm not going to steal your soul. I'm going to purchase it at fair market value. Don't be so dramatic. The fact that the current going rate of a human soul is roughly 1 enchanted pastry is really more of a you prop. Zeus, so I'll take the skies. Ooh, I want the sea. Okay, Poseidon gets the sea. And horses.
And the horses!
Fine. You can have the sea and horses, but that's it. I want a wife. That's not what we're doing here. I want earthquakes. Oh wow, this shop has everything my heart desires, spooky shopkeeper. Yes, I will warn you, every item comes with a price. Yeah, I know how shops work.
That's how all shops work, excuse me, wizard. That's literally how they work.
The price may be more than you expect to pay. Yes, I know how US taxes work too. Shopkeeper, increasingly exasperated. I'm trying to tell you that I'm evil and offering these wares with no regard to the harm they will do. You know what capitalism is too, goddammit. One of us speaks nothing but the truth. The other...
Zach Speaks is great.
The Grimsby and Gravenhurst
Another one! Yay! I might have to cut them all up so that they're all in the right order and stuff. But who knows if I'll put that much effort into it. YouTube, if this is not in the right order, I'm sorry.
Supernatural Detective Agency. Murder most foul at Gloomgullet Hall. Lightning split the sky as detectives Gravenhurst and Grimsby arrived at Gloomgullet Hall, where Sir Percival Snootlebottom had been found impaled on an antique harpsichord.
Impaled on an antique harpsichord?
During a seance. The suspects trembled before them. Baroness Petunia McSnort, always sneezing when nervous. Colonel
She's constantly nervous.
Fiddlesticks Wobblecheek, suspiciously jittery, even for a retired mime. Madame Flapdoodle, medium by trade, large by volume. Professor Bumblesnuff, an expert in haunted furniture.
Ooh.
Miss Tilly Twerpleton, fiancée of the deceased, known to throw teacups when jilted. It's clear.
I mean, that's a valid thing to do. Like, you're angry, you throw a teacup. Why wouldn't you?
Here, Gravenhurst declared, the harpsichord was possessed. No, Grimsby interrupted, lifting a splintered tuning fork. It was tuned to kill. Madame Flapdoodle gasped, accidentally summoning a minor poltergeist. Professor Bumblesnuff confessed. He called my haunted ottoman a footstool with delusions. I had no choice.
But it is a footstool with delusions.
Gravenhurst nodded solemnly. Case closed, Grimsby sighed. Another noteworthy crime. Ugh. The ghost played a B-flat in agreement.
Oh my god!
Okay, hear me out. A vampire who does the whole obsessed with a human thing, except it's 100% platonic. Just really, really wants to be pals.
This is the first part of the compilation of Zach Speaks Giants audio.
What are you doing in my room? Jennifer, do you want to play categories?
Categories!
Wear this ancient pendant, Jennifer. It would keep you safe. This is obviously just half of a best friends forever necklace.
I love this one so much.
Welcome, mortal, to the end of existence. Oh, it's you again. Hi. Big weekend? You betcha. Did you redecorate? Oh my god, yes. Thanks for noticing. Oops, getting healed. Tell Nancy I say hi. See you next week.
Ordinary.
Yeah, it makes you wonder in like games like Final Fantasy, when you die, quote unquote die, and you get resurrected or revived, what happens to you when you're dead?
Ordinary kid falls into fantasy realm. Ordinary kid gets told by local fairies he's the chosen one. Told he needs to defeat the evil wizard. Immediately gets his ass killed. First fairy, second fairy. You really gotta stop telling them that. Well, sooner or later it's bound to be true for one of these little fuckers. The rest of the series turns out to be about the amoral adventures of these two fairies. Vampire.
They're just crazy fairies. I love it. I love the idea of like fairies that are just like low-key, just a little bit of a troll.
Bites their victim, librarian. Oh my god. Vampire stops and looks up. Could you not? Points to the sign that's
no food in the library.
Says no food in the library.
I cast boobly eyes.
Wow.
Sorry. Starts dragging victim out. This is your second Warning. Sorry. Got a really good idea for a D&D character I'll never get to use. It's a talking horse. You'd think this had come with some kind of magical backstory about getting turned into one, but turns out they were just born that way. You find out that the mother was a centaur, their father is a horse-headed minotaur, and they have a sister who's a perfectly normal human.
Oh my god, I love this.
They're a rogue thief because nobody expects a horse is the culprit. You're an orc guard in a fully garrisoned and protected fortress 2 miles into a mountain. You're standing post and suddenly you hear a knock outside the door. You know you're not authorized to move from your post, but your curiosity overtakes you. And you open the door. A horse is standing there. As your brain races to think of some explanation for the sudden and unexpected presence of the horse, it leans in and whispers, "No one will ever believe you." Okay, hear me.
Nobody will ever believe you.
Yeah, a vampire.
I cast extra long pinky toe.
No! If somebody casts this on me, I swear, this would be the worst. All the better to step with. Oh my.
Ew, I cast too many beards.
I mean, would that be so bad? I think the pinky toe is worse.
Shut up. Useless magical items. The bagpipes of invisibility.
Oh my god, this would be such a useless item.
Useless magical items. The boomerang of
the
infinite
boomerang!
suspense.
It's never coming back.
Useless
Oh my god! It is a biblically accurate beard.
magical items. The potion of perpetual girth.
Girth?
Hey.
Oh.
Useless magical items. The Ouija board of literal doom.
Literal doom?
B? Why is it all B's?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
I cast mystery hair on tongue.
Whose hair is it? Is it gonna be your hair? We don't know whose hair it is. It could be anybody's hair. It could even be a pubic hair.
I cast they all be talking shit about you.
Oh my god. Don't talk shit about me. I didn't do anything.
Gonna need a human skull, and I can't have you ask any questions. Only if you also don't ask.
So this is Going Rogue. It's a D&D cartoon mashup. It has.
I cast toenail in your hamburger.
Well, lucky for you, I don't eat a hamburger. I don't eat ham. So it's a mashup of the different Going Rogue things.
Why? What? Okay, sure. Pulls out 7 pristine human skulls from their bag. Take your pick. Wizard. This one's
I love this one so much.
5. I am no killer. You just decapitated. I simply sent him to God. Yeah, that's still murder, bud.
That is still murder, bud.
If God thought it unjust, then he would resurrect this man. Has that happened yet? No, which means I'm doing a good job. Hey, reanimating corpses for use in battle is unethical. I am recycling. Now someone has to go and fight the corpses. I am, also, consequently, creating jobs.
Oh, he is. He kind of low-key is.
A room called the doll room that's full of dolls.
Okay, who's scared of dolls here? I'm not, but imagine the doll room.
Mundane, but a room called the doll room that only has 1 doll in it. That's fresh.
That is fresh.
I'm a heroin addict. can't get enough of.
Strong, beautiful lady.
Look at those strong, beautiful ladies! We are all heroin addictions.
Woo! Hell yeah!
What is the point of living? I like pizza.
We just saw this one! Oh my god!
I want to eat more of it.
More pizza, more pizza, more pizza, more pizza, 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 pizza. This is still true. It's still true. Pizza is worth living. The wisdom words for today is that on June 21st, I'll be doing my 2.0 debut. That's the wisdom words of the day. And the other ones is eat more beans. Because beans are good for you. They may make you toot, but they also make you feel good. And make sure to eat beans with every meal.
Cast. Premature loop cut off.
Premature loop cutoff?
I don't get it. What is that?
I cast tiny staff.
The tiniest of staffs! It's like a toothpick.
Why you? I cast inexplicable leg cramp.
That's just cruelty.
Rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it,
rub it, rub it, rub it. I hate it. I hate it.
I cast no beard.
Oh my god, look at it, look at it. Look at his face, no beard. Is he really a wizard at this point anymore?
I cast check engine light on.
Oh.
You can't control how good a day you're gonna have, but you can control how weird a day everybody else has. Be the weirdest, most confusing, unhinged part.
That's my motto in life. I cannot control the good days. I cannot control the bad days, but I can control the weird days.
Part of everybody's day. You can't control.
At the top of the wall is carved the words, I weak all men for hours each day. I show you strange visions while you are away.
Oh.
I take you by night, by day take you back. None suffer to have me, but do for my lack.
Wait, what? It's a riddle. It's a riddle, chat. It's a riddle. It's like blueprinting up in here.
It's a riddle. It's sex.
What?
Noises of agreement. Rogue, exasperated. It's sleep, you horny losers. It can have multiple interpretations. All great literature does. And most of them are about sex.
I weaken all men for hours each day. I show you a strange vision while you're away. Obviously, it's sleep. What the heck, wizard? What the heck? Get yourself out of the wizard cave and go touch some grass.
I cast big forehead. I cast locked out of phone. You monster.
We saw this one.
There is absolutely nothing that's ever happened to me. I just started existing right now. I have zero lore and absolutely no backstory.
If my orc could talk.
I deserve.
Bro, I want a movie about a ghost becoming increasingly desperate to haunt a family, but they have cats, and so the poor deer goes completely ignored.
Oh my god, you can't notice. You can't notice. You can't notice a ghost when there's kitty cats around.
Buying cats with loud upstairs neighbors for maximum ghost frustration. Someone could break into my apartment and just start smashing things, and I'd assume it's either the cat or the neighbors, and not even look.
They'll just be like, yeah, it's the cat. The cat's breaking things. Crazy kitty cat.
Up from my phone. I want to.
I love
would
that.
love to know what glamorous object you brought in for us tonight.
Oh yes, what glamorous object did you bring in for us?
I brought in a gemstone.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you think it might have any magic in it? You into that kind of thing at all?
Yeah. I have a coven that I started.
Oh, she has a coven she started.
Does that make you like a witch or a warlock or something?
Yeah.
What? How many people are in the coven?
4. Not including myself.
4, not including herself.
Do you do good in the coven, or you...
It depends.
It depends?
I would love...
It depends on what I feel like.
This is the tale of the lesbian hunt. Outrage in her eyes, never mercy ever was there. Love is love, all the villagers cheer. did, but grave in her eyes was queer. The banishment and the archer's fall, as the might of the hunter was too tall. She laid the field with the soldiers past, as no one stood a chance. This is the tale of the lesbian fight, and nobody else did the challenge of spite.
This is so catchy!
In the tavern's light, the next victim in sight.
They're gonna fall in love.
Her name was Rose from the elvish lands, the hunter's sword in both her hands. And just as she let her sword arise, she looked right in her eyes. This is the tale of the lesbian lovers, dropped her sword and saw all of the colors, helped Rose up from the dusty ground and reveled in what she found. This is the
Beautiful and catchy.
Concept: reverse vampires. They survive by eating garlic and drinking holy water.
That would be amazing. Just like a garlic lover. His breath would be so refreshingly garlic.
The sun is healing to them. If you stake them through the heart, they become immortal. But most importantly, every single human on Earth is trying to hunt them down and drink their blood.
Oh my god. That would be so scary.
If you're very, very stupid, how can you possibly realize that you're very, very stupid?
I mean, does that mean that if I realize I'm very, very stupid, that means I'm not very, very stupid because I know I'm very, very stupid? Does that mean it actually makes me low-key a genius?
You'd have to be relatively intelligent to realize how stupid you are.
That's what it's saying. That my acknowledgement of my stupidity is my acknowledgement of my dumbness.
I don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I
Yes!
want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Yes!
I don't
Yes!
want to be
Yes! I don't want to be strong like men that look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch who fights bear in forest.
Pray for me.
Oh? Dramatic.
Nothing's wrong. I just want more power.
Power-hungry rogue. This is my brain. This is my brain, literally.
God damn it, Gump. Give me one margarita, I'm open my legs.
Oh!
But you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh my god. Before. Of the night. Let me ride. Understand. She's a half horse, half woman. Oh my god, I'm so glad he found love.
My co-workers keep making fun of me because I'm wee. I'm 5'2", and it makes me angry. Some could say I've got a short temper.
I love when people just like get cracked up by their own jokes. They're just like, I'm so funny. I don't need anybody else's permission to be funny.